Yarrangobilly Caves, very fast drive, and once you get off the main road it's very nice, like winding road, easy to drive on, but it looks like this. Just gorgeous. Information Centre. At the moment we are at the Glory Cave car park here. That was the visitor centre there. She recommended that we could go to the thermal pools car park and then walk to the thermal pools and then walk back up to South Glory Cave, which is their only self-guided cave tour, and then walk back to the car. That would be about a 2 to 3 hour loop, she said. And Pete was like, hell nah. So instead her suggestion was that we just do it separately, come to the car park, do the cave, come back to the car, and then drive to the pools car park, go to the pools and come back. So it will minimise our walking quite a fair bit. There is a sign at the exit of the car park, South Glory Cave, which is the one we're doing. Go straight ahead. Just come across a large tree trunk and I was like, I want to climb it.
She likes climbing large things. Oh god. It's either going to be she falls down and stacks it, or you might go, oh my god, there's a big spider. Out here in the natural habitat, we have what we refer to as the wan. Teresa Wan. And we leave her behind. It's a vicious animal, especially when angry. And away we go. Onward. Oh geez, it is cold here.
I told you.
That instant freshness of air. It like literally went from like 20 something degrees to an instant like 10.
That's why they have on the site, it says to bring a jacket because it gets as cold as 10 degrees inside, and it is very chilly now.
Absolutely amazing. And I'm barely fitting through some of these areas. See, that's where it's dripping, and you can see that's where it's forming. Taste it. Don't taste it.
Can I taste it?
I don't know.
Surely it's got to be fresh water.
I don't know. I do want to risk it. Oh god.
I did it on Mount Kosciuszko.
That's different. That's running water in a stream where it captures all the bacteria and stuff. Oh god.
It tastes very fresh.
Yeah, gross. Now this here was naturally formed in the, I think it was the 14th, or 12th, okay, oh geez, I'm very wrong. What's that? There it is, that's exactly what it is. Almost looks like it's taking us to an exit. Very steep and small steps. And I believe that's our exit.
Very warm out here.
Very warm out here, so.
Oh, hot.
So, that concludes our little self-guided tour of the cave. So, on our way down to the, what's it called? The thermal pool?
Yep.
Yep. There's a lovely little river here on the left-hand side.
And it is, if you look over there, it is a pretty steep decline down to the pools. Like, that's where we came from.
And yet again, Teresa, the one who wants to do everything every day, no breaks, needs a break. How do you feel, love?
Getting my breath now.
How'd you get up most of the way on the that mountain, the hill then?
I was carried.
You were carried.
Not in shining armour.
And who needed the rest after you were carried?
Me.
Even though you were the one who was carried.
Yes. Arriving to Yarrangobilly Campground. This is what we were trying to explain yesterday about the two different sides. Turn left. So if you follow the GPS instructions and turn left, that's where we were yesterday, where you can see people are set up, and then you've got the bridge in the middle. So left over there, bridge, and then over here is where there is also the campground.
Where there's now somebody else. But I'm curious to what's over here, because this still says part of the campground.
Yeah, and there's like a whole track up there as well.
So I'd like to see what we have out in front of us.
We did also have some people tell us that there were platypus up here, which would be pretty cool to see.
Hold on to it.
It's a bit of a bumpy ride.
I don't know how much further I really want to sort of go.
Well, we're on a fire trail now.
Is it?
Yeah, look. It's upside down.
No, that's a fire trail over there. We're on.
Are we not following that orange line?
Well, it splits into two different ways. I don't think this is part of the campground anymore.
Probs not.
So we'll find a spot to do a bit of a U-E. Hey guys, a bit of an update. Last night the campsite we stayed at, as I said to you, was right next to the freeway, which we're a little unimpressed about, but at the same time it was a bit of a stopping ground, so it wasn't the it wasn't one of the highlights. However, as far as the stopping ground goes, we did say there was the other side of the road which we hadn't checked out, and let me tell you, it's actually not just a bit of a stopping ground, it's actually pretty damn cool. So you probably will need a bit of four-wheel drive to get to where we are, but essentially if you are traveling, let's have a look now. If you were traveling north in this direction, coming up from Victoria, essentially take the right side of the freeway, and you're going to come across this sort of bit more secluded area. No one's over here. We're the only car here. There was one other four-wheel drive who came through, and he had asked, if there was anything much further, and we said no, it was a bit of a fire truck further up, which it was. However, we didn't tell him that we spotted this side over here. So this is our setup today. We've got the outhouse again, unstuck, and we are right next to the lake. Dipped our feet in before, and it was a little too chilly for us, but absolutely beautiful, fresh water. He's having a bit of a lay down, and I struggled to get the fire going today, but there we go, finally crackling and making the sound that it should. So we'll put the location of this one in, but definitely worth a check out if you are needing some resting or a bit of a stopping space and all that. Then yeah, this is not a bad place to do that.
There seems to be a theme here in the Snowy Mountains that once the late afternoon to evening time hits, it gets very, very rainy.
Even though the forecast says no rain.
I feel like in the summertime they should rename it to the Rainy Mountains, because that's exactly what it is. So we're kind of rained in at the moment. We're under the awning. We've got an early dinner going. Boiling some pasta.
Make some pasta bolognese.
Add some meat, and then that'll be that for today. Oh, the smoke from the fire. Holy crap. Yeah, that's gonna be us tonight, I reckon, after we eat. We're gonna pack everything up for an early morning tomorrow. We've got a big day of driving and errands, and we'll go straight to bed. Update, we are on the road. We packed everything up and just decided to go to our next destination so that it lessens the driving that we need to do tomorrow. But a big contributing factor was also the weather.
The main contributing factor was the weatherish.
Yeah. As soon as we started packing up, the wind stopped, the rain stopped. It was actually really nice. It's really nice right now. But we were already packed up. I think we were both really mad at the fire because it was really smoky. And I was really annoyed. And I was like, let's just get out of here.
The wind kept picking up when we were trying to settle down. And then when we got restless, it went nice and calm. So it was just a constant battle with Mother Nature at that point.
And we'll essentially wing our accommodation because we don't have anything booked for tonight.
Winging it, but I've got high hopes because I got a Garmin Overlander and it is pretty spectacular. The fact that I could just select what it is that I want to search for, and I'll say campground, and it will take me to the closest campground, or it'll give me a description of the campgrounds that are around me, and I can select which one I want to read through, and it'll tell me free or pet friendly or family friendly if there's amenities there. I can also select that I've got the 4-wheel drive, so only 4-wheel drives can get to certain locations. So it's actually really good, and to be honest with you, I will most likely put in the 4-wheel driving option because it means there'll be less traffic and less people around.
So we are currently 2 hours and 45 minutes away, scheduled to arrive at 9:38 p.m, which is still pretty early. So I think it's good that we didn't force ourselves to go to sleep at like 6 p.m. It is 3:03 a.m. We are somewhere in the Blue Mountains now. It's
been a very long drive.
Yes.
I think I just clocked over 450 odd kilometres.
And we have deviated from the deviation in the plan. We went way further north than we initially planned.
We stumbled across a small town and it was still, I think it was about 7 p.m.
That was in Tumut.
Yep. And we're just like, you know what, we've got reception, let's have a look to see whether or not there's any laundromats. And sure enough, there was. And then we put all the laundry in and like, well, let's see what time the shops close here, and it closed at 11, which was great, so we went and did all our shopping. And
at a normal supermarket, not like an IGA or a Foodworks that was really overpriced.
Yeah, because so far that's what we've sort of had.
It was actually like a normal town.
Yeah.
It's good to be around civilization for a bit.
We've done all that, and the only reason we're going to stop at the previous site was literally to do our washing and cooking or meal prep. So there was no other reason to be there. So we're like, well, it wasn't a campsite that we're going to show off. It wasn't something that we're going to explore in that area.
It's just to sleep and stay there.
It was literally just open up, camp up, have a chill day and do absolutely bugger all. And we're like, you know what? I reckon I can push on through for the next couple of hours. I was pretty awake, and I did, and here we are. And so far, and show what it looks like. So far, it's just rainforest. That's what it looks like. So this is somewhere in the Blue Mountains.
It's called Blackheath Glen Park Reserve. We'll show it better in the morning, of course. Once we get there, we're not really going to set anything up. We're just going to pop the rooftop tent open and sleep.
That is it. That's all we're doing.
And then we're here stationed for the next few days, so we don't have to set up, back down, set up, back down. Just going to chill for a bit. I'm planning to visit the... Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Sneeze? Right, bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
No, I lost it.
It's gone.
Have you skinny dipped before?
I have not. Alright, I have.
I think if I were a mythical creature, I would live in these caves.
Cool. Hello. If you were a mythical creature, you are a mythical creature. What was that? You farted? I'm so leaving that on. I'm not getting rid of that. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God. What'd you eat? Oh, tea. God, let me walk in front. Oh, and it just lingers because it's a cave. Oh, wow. That's,
I wasn't expecting that.
Either was I. I don't think the next people were going to expect that either.